we go. We are live.
Welcome to the Mansplaining Show. So we have a single guest today. Our other guests were unable to make it, but we have a trooper with us. So
Our recurring
our recurring champion,
Karina.
Man, you put a little attitude. Karina, what are you Russian?
Was that Russian?
Karina, what are you talking about, dude? That fool was there. And Scott out here trying to open up to the Latino market. Karina, you don't talk like that. I'm clowning. I'm clowning. But we are going to have an excellent show for you, nevertheless. Mm-hmm. So I would like to introduce you to Cici.
Yep. Hi.
Cici, I want to give Cici super props. She showed up on time. So the reason why we're late is our fault. And so I'm just going to start off as you introduce yourself, and I'll ask you a couple of questions, and then we'll get to the first reaction.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. So, your name is?
I'm Cici.
Yes, and... Oh, what do you want to stop? You want me to stop?
No, I want it to be just like...
Oh, okay. This fool go in the middle of me talking tell me to do something. Yeah, are you giving me a task?
Yeah, I'm kind of telling Grover what to do right now.
Giving me a task in the middle of talking.
The mansplaining show thing was killing me right here.
I'm a proud black man. I just can't have... I'm a proud black man. I just can't have this Asian... What my dad gonna say? Dad come back from the grave and slap me. You let that Asian dude tell you what to do. It's black and yellow, not yellow and black.
We're going by alphabetical order.
Yeah. Black and yellow, not yellow and black. Get it right. Okay, back to Cici.
Okay.
All right. So, how old are you now?
I am 27.
27 years old. Cici,
Yes.
when I went and met her and brought her up to the pop place, she was like, "This dude is hello." No, I'm playing. And so let's see. And these are questions I actually have no idea. Are you single, dating?
Not
married?
single.
Married? Dating?
Dating.
Excellent.
Not married.
So,
dating with one person?
yes, one person.
Damn, you just go.
I gotta make sure you don't know. Girls play the field today.
The dude is watching, man. The dude know you here? He know you here?
No.
Oh, you didn't tell? You didn't tell her? You go,
Nope. I did not tell him.
yeah, you go. He gonna be. This is horrible.
I'll just surprise him somehow with the
You
link
gonna
at some
surprise
point.
him. You gonna go. You like, hey man, how you doing? He go. Smell like barbecue. You been around a black dude? we have barbecue. We had the ribs, dude. He gonna be like, who you been around? No, that's horrible.
Hey, we do got a shout out to Rodney Woods the second.
Rodney Woods
giving us a super chat right before the show started.
Hey, Rodney Woods come in super hard with the
$4.99
super chat for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Woods. Like so it's crazy because first of all, we're a super small show. We try to be professional, and you see we fail. Mm-hmm. But it's very humbling when someone donates to us to the cause, because everything that we get super chatted, we actually just buy new equipment. We're not trust me, we're not living it up. So Rodney, thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to the folks in the chat. I see we have Uncle Guns in the house.
You can see from that far?
Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses.
You got your super bifocals on?
I can't even see that far.
Scott just over here talking shit today. It's Scott over here. Scott,
I'm surprised, man. I can't believe you see that far.
you know what this fool did one time? We were talking to Chloe, and this fool went and got the prunes I use. This man be eating prunes every night.
Hey, we're trying to get sponsorships, so whatever I can get at this point. But here, we got self-made.
Oh, hey, the self-made in the chat.
Hold on. There we go.
Who else we got in the chat?
And then Rodney Woods the second gave us another super chat.
Yeah. And we got M. Alexander. So everybody, thank you. What we're doing today is we're doing It's Complicated Reactions. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to ask this wonderful young lady, what does she like in guys?
What do I like in guys? For them to be respectful, but also, I don't know, I guess sweet, or caring, or loving. Show some interest even after a year. After the honeymoon phase, as they call it.
She gonna come out here and act like she ain't gonna say nothing about how anybody look, though.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
All right. So look. All right. So guys, right? Guys are very physical.
just
So if we asked your man what he liked about you when you were there, he would say, she's such a sweet, she's so da-da-da-da-da. But when you walked away, he'd be like, man, she be in the gym, she got oh, I love that long hair. So please tell us about a physical appearance that a dude you like. And I know your dude's watching, so you're going to have to subscribe. You should describe the total opposite of him.
just to bother him.
Yeah, just to
get under his skin.
Yeah.
For me, it's the eyes. And the hands. There's something about the hands. It doesn't necessarily...
Wait, describe the hands. What kind of hands do you like?
Scott over here getting super...
Like
describe the hands.
Big, meaty hands. I'm not talking about, like, he has to be buff or anything. It just has to be, I guess what they call it, like, manly hands. I don't even know how to describe.
So calluses and stuff like that, a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, but not too much. Just, I don't know. It's very weird, because when I see somebody else's... When I see a guy's hands, I'm like, oh, like, those are nice.
So you like a blue-collar dude? You want somebody with like a manicure or somebody with calluses?
No manicure. That's kind of weird.
No manicure.
I mean, by all means, like, take care of your hands. Mm-hmm. But if your hands are nicer than mine, that's kind of...
Let me ask you, is that like a cultural thing, you think? Because you're from Guatemala.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably. It probably is. I know in my culture, but coming to the United States, it has changed, like my family. But I know from my culture, at least, I can't speak for the whole entire Hispanic community, but there's always like the sense of like whoever's the male, it has to be the man of the house. So even from a young age, for example, my brother will have to be considered the man of the house once my dad's not around, or even if...
Oh, Grover's just messing everything up here. She's here talking about her family, talking to us about the Guatemalan culture, how Guatemalan women, how they like manly hands, not manicured hands.
That's just me.
And here you go with just the volume
again. Why won't it shut up? I didn't turn it to my dad. I don't know how to use it. All right, go on. Please keep talking about hands.
Oh my God, about hands.
But your sister?
I don't have a sister. I just have a brother. But in the sense, like in our culture at least, so like women are supposed to be the household, take care of the kids, clean this, cook, clean, take care of the husband once he comes from work, and the man is supposed to supply and be the one that pays all the bills. But once my family came into the United States, that slowly started going away. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I
what
guess,
part of it started going away?
Just the overall, like, oh, you need to be a man, you're the girl, so you have to do this. Mm-hmm. All of it just kind of sort of started going away. I think it just, because my parents, when we first got to the United States, they both had to put in the work.
Right.
So I think that's how it slowly started.
Oh, because your mom was basically forced to work at that point to take care of the family. Mm-hmm. Okay. I
mean, she worked in Guatemala too, but it was just always that sense of like the man is supposed to provide, women take care of the whole household.
I want to circle back to the hands with a wonderful question from the ultimate of polite savages, self-made, and he just wants to know if the hands can have warts on them.
Warts.
Like those goosebumps.
Yeah.
No, okay, so you don't understand our chat. Our chats are savages.
I can tell. Well, I think it depends on the size of the wart.
Depends on the size of the wart?
Yes, because I know there's like, I mean, I don't have one.
Now we're talking about warts. Next we're going to talk about genital warts. like
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
We're trying to stay monetized, Scott. Jesus.
Just, I mean, if this, like, it's small, minimal, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But if I could, like, actually feel it and it's almost like a mountain and I could go around it with my finger, that's a little weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reaction.
You need medical insurance at that point.
Oh, we got to give Rodney Woods II another
third super chat. Thank you.
That's a third super
chat? That's a third one, yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so no, let me get the other $4.99 by Mr. Woods II. I apologize. I thought I was seeing double. I took my glasses off for a second. I'm going to put it right back on. And hitting us once again, so he hit us with the 3-piece, $10, $9.99. Mr. Woods, thank you so much. If we had our act together, we'd have some special effects for
Yes,
the
we
OBS
would.
overlay.
Yeah,
But,
we're not like El Guapo here. Shout out to El Guapo and the beautiful Ice team.
our guy El Guapo be having people come off the top rope with the elbow and stuff, but we low budget over here. Dog. We low budget.
Yeah, but by next week, if we are we are live streaming next week, of course.
Are we? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing that. So then, we'll be able to highlight all the comments. But
We-
I'm dropping the ball here. So
yeah, Scott. Once again.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something. Here's something I want to know. All right. So how tall are you?
4'9", I believe.
4'9".
Yes.
4'9".
That is
4'9".
wonderful.
Is that what kind of designation is that? Is that so?
Technically, I'm a legal midget.
Are you
Really?
No way.
Well, according to the lady at the DMV,
I'm acting like I never seen a midget
because
before. I'm sorry.
I'm proportioned. That's why I don't look like an actual
you're not
little.
stumpy at all.
Yeah. I'm not a stumpy. I don't look like a thumb. I don't look like a thumb. Yeah. Because I went to the DMV and this was by far the weirdest interaction I had at the DMV ever. I was getting my license because obviously I just came from Florida. I moved. This was years ago, and I was getting my license, and this lady was putting in the information. She's like, "How tall are you?" I'm like, 4'9", and she's like, "Oh. Well, you could get the handicap one." And I was just like...
She offered you the placard?
Yeah, and I was like, what? She's like, well, yeah, you're a little person. You're considered a little person. And I'm like...
Did you take it?
I didn't.
You know what great parking you get with that?
I feel guilty. I was like, I could walk.
When's the last time you've been in San Francisco?
I know, well, I
Can't
was...
park anywhere there.
I was new to California. I wasn't aware of how bad parking is.
You needed a horrible friend like me in your life. I would have been like, girl, you better go and get that that placard so you can park in the front row. I don't know what you think this is. Okay, so you're 4'9". How tall of a requirement? Do you have a height requirement for your man?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, let us know.
I discovered this.
I discovered this.
Because I discovered it like 2 years ago, or maybe even more. I was single and I was just like, playing the field, and I met this guy. He was really nice, good looking too, but he was this much taller than me, and I could not get over that.
He was too tall.
So that was like what, like 3 inches?
So
that was about like
2 or 3
inches.
He probably just 5. I don't even. But he wasn't too tall, and I just couldn't.
So you wanted him shorter?
No, I want to taller. I like to put my head on somebody's chest at least, at least.
So she's like 4'9". So I'm like trying to do the measurements right here. Like, so what is that? Like 5'5"? That must be like a 5'5" guy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk a little shit though.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I felt like I was gonna break him when I gave him a hug. That's why. I don't know why.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna say something else. I'm like, we are too early in the stream.
No.
We can't just start talking like that. We're gonna get demonetized. Oh, hey, Ren McKinley, what's up? The Do Better podcast with Theo Coop, my G.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Great. Hey, this dude has a great channel, dude. He has a great channel. Your intro music is fire, and I make music, so I'm just telling you. And ATL Swats, Flossberg himself, Mr. Tip Passports
correspondent
himself.
for Tip Passports.
Correspondent for Tip Passports in the house. Man, thank you. I know you're catching us from Thailand, dude. I know you just sitting there like, oh, I know why he's here. Because you're 4'9" and Kelsey's
and
like,
he says it 4'9". Well, I'm in love.
Yeah, boy, Kelsey.
Oh, he even gave us a super chat. Look at Kelsey.
Let's give Kelsey love for the $5 super sticker. He said 4'9". He said, I gotta give something.
I gotta put 5 on it.
So how tall you like a dude to be?
I don't even know the height. Like, I don't have an actual height. It's just as long as
your head is to their chest.
Yeah, I mean, then I guess it's fine. But if
so, all right. So the average man in the United States is 5'6". So you good with 5'6"?
Yeah,
in the United
fine.
States, 5'6".
Yeah, it's 5'6".
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking about the world. Yeah. Okay.
You know what the average height is in Holland?
Like 6'2".
Yeah, them Dutch dudes, Vikings. Vikings. So you're not, because if you would have came out and said you need a 6'3" dude, I was gonna start just talking all types of shit. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Respectfully though.
Yeah.
I mean, I did date a guy that was super big, and I mean, my head was probably like his belly area, and I was just like, I don't know.
Girl,
Yeah,
you gotta stop laying these up for me. 'Cause I'm like respectful.
I think it's natural for your mind to go there.
I'm trying.
So, okay. The guy was too short, but what was his body shape?
He was fit.
He was fit?
Yeah, he was fit.
You only mess with fit dudes? Because you
Well, define fit. What is fit? Fit is like bodybuilding, lean muscle.
Lean muscle.
Lean muscle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, not bodybuilding. Lean muscle. No, I don't go for just fit guys.
I ain't never dated no black men from the South, boy. You could be 350 pounds in a weekend. Boy, we be feeding you like ribs, macaroni and cheese, and potatoes. You'd be like, what happened? What happened to my waist?
Oh, we have a traveler 4444 donating us, super chatting us $2. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
First time watching, very nice channel.
Hey, we appreciate it. You know, we are.
And we're struggling right now too, a little bit.
Oh, we are mostly a video on demand channel.
Yes.
So we're mostly but we do live stream occasionally, and I've dedicated myself to like really trying to give some good information live streaming. So, we got more stuff coming up. Like we're gonna force Cici to come back with
Karina.
With Karina.
Karina.
With Karina.
You got mad right there.
and we're gonna have Luna too. So and these are all folks who spend all their time in the gym. And if we're nice enough to her,
okay.
If we're nice enough, if we're gentlemanly enough, and we don't like start kicking stuff around and stuff like that, but I hit them with the old man charm, and they all want to come back anyway. Yeah. So we're gonna have them back to do a gym reaction. It's not. I will show you some of the gym reaction, so it's cool. It's cool. But she's graciously said that she wants to do this. It's complicated, so that's what we have here today.
Okay. So we'll run it.
Well, we're gonna see if I can pull it up for us.
Okay.
See if I can present just to make sure it's the right one. Oh.
How often do you spend time in the gym?
6 days a week.
6 days a week?
Yeah, 6 days a week.
Really? Mm-hmm. How important is it to, for you, in your opinion, for a woman to keep in shape?
I think it's very important because I think guys are more based off on looks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very, very, very important. It's not the reason I do it, but it's definitely.
Well, what other reasons? Since you basically passed our shit test right there, what other reasons do you do for yourself?
Just honestly, it's like my therapist, my psychiatrist, the gym.
Yeah.
I don't take pre-workout because my pre-workout is disappointment and anger.
Disappointment.
Well, before we get
and
into
sadness.
so why so angry?
It's not like I'm always angry. It's just sometimes things happen during your day and.
Because you're a tiny, angry little Guatemalan Latina, and you just see the world.
I mean, Latinas are spicy, as they say.
Yeah, spicy.
I mean, okay, so where I work most of the time, I mean, if you're in the front desk area, you have to do a lot of interactions with just humans, and you get to see that humans are not all there. Is the best way I could put it. Absolutely. So there's a bunch of situations where I just want to go straight to the gym and just take my anger out.
Oh, okay. So, we got 2 more super chats. We have Ren McKinley, loving the stream, and she's a little pixie cherub.
Thank you.
They like
Pixie churro? Is that what he said? Pixie churro?
They like you little cutie pie. All right. And,
Pixie cherub? I thought you said churro. Like,
Pixie cherub. No, I didn't say churro. And self-made, the polite savage, the number 1 polite savage, says, "Hey, no, brace yourself."
Okay.
This is
it
self-made
says
here.
savage.
Self-made has a reputation on these streets, on these YouTube streets.
Yeah, on these YouTube streets, self-made is known throughout these parts as somebody who just don't give a fuck. So, hey, she got a green card. If not, I can help you, boo.
Hey, she's got a sense of humor too, so.
Oh my god. That's accurate. That's
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good
No, all right, so self-made is, I would tell you, like, I actually wind up talking to him a lot. And, like, he's someone who I can ask him something, he's just going to tell you what he really feels, and there will be no filter in it. And so I appreciate people like that. We need people like that in the world, you know? And if you ever go to war, that's who you want on your side.
Well, especially now, because everything's so, it has to be filter everywhere. Everybody's just a little sensitive nowadays.
What do you think of, before we get into this, what do you think about sensitive people?
Get a grip.
Get a grip?
Yeah.
All
Get a backbone. I mean,
damn, she over here just getting down.
She's tough. She's tough.
So, how do you want to do this?
You ready?
Yeah, I think she can actually.
Did you have that on mute?
Well, it was never. I never had.
So no sound?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to sync it up. All right, guys. We're about to do the old reaction here.
All right. So 5, 4.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, while we're here, we got another super chat from Traveler444. Didn't take long. I like this channel. I'll be back. Hey, respect, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you, sir. Or ma'am,
Sir,
whatever.
because it's
Traveler.
Just to let you folks know before we get into this, I will be doing a live stream. I will be doing a live stream talking about ways to buy property in different countries. So far, I have somebody who owns property in Colombia, and so we're going to talk about that.
Are you going to reveal the guest, or is this going to be a secret?
We're going to keep this guest a secret.
Okay.
I can actually talk to members of my family who own property in Mexico, but we'll talk about owning property in Mexico, and we will talk about Philippines, which is the third most popular on the list. So we put up a community poll, and this is what folks wanted. So definitely we'll do an hour live stream about that. We'll give you the information that you want. I invite all of you to come back. I think that if you don't like your current situation, you have the power to change it because you have a passport. So let's go.
All right.
So one.
Wait. 1 second here.
Still ain't got it together with all that talking.
Okay.
How do you plan to keep men interested in you when your looks begin to fade?
Well, with my personality, I think.
Yes, maybe. Of course, we look good, but I think that the personality, 100%.
Why do you think more women don't rely on their personality before their looks begin to fade?
Because I think a lot of women were just born pretty, so they didn't have to learn to focus on their inside.
Because they're not really thinking about it. I feel like a lot of women just in general feel like looks are always going to be there.
Thinking that your looks are going to maintain a relationship, then you should really change your perspective, and maybe the situation you're in isn't the best situation in general. Looks are a depreciating asset. They're amazing because it comes with great opportunity and great interactions with people, but it's definitely a depreciating asset. So,
Question is, you're young, you get plenty of attention from guys. I know you like it. Because I had told you, would you rather like a guy check you out for a few minutes or a few seconds, or just ignore you altogether? And he was like, no, they can go on to check me out. I mean, she was serious. She's like, no, they gonna check this out. So my question is this: what do you think? What do you think about the last part when they said women don't develop a personality until their looks start to fade? Do you agree or disagree with that, and why?
I think I have to say I disagree.
Okay. Why?
Because just like everybody else, I'm talking about like women. Our personalities change depending on what we go through, who we're around. That's also how we're made, what makes us us. So I don't think, in a sense, it depends until you are a certain age or when looks disappear. Maybe the rich. Maybe the rich, because I mean, I'm not rich or anything, so I can't talk for them. But in my opinion, it's if you're rich, you got your looks, and you're worried about your looks only. You don't have to worry about money. People like you because you got money. So you don't really have to.
Do you think the opposite sex cares about if you have money?
No.
No. So you don't, because So you think all things being equal, a guy has a pretty lady with a great personality, and she works at McDonald's. She's flipping the fries. So she come home smelling like fries and onion rings every night. And you have a pretty lady with a regular personality, and she's makes $100,000 a year. And obviously, he probably gets along with the lady with the fries a little more, right? Because she has a great personality. Who do you think the guy's gonna pick?
I think guys go for the looks first.
They're both same pretty,
But
one's super nice and one's
probably go for the super nice one.
one's a muscle menos. Yeah.
We'll go for the nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know this about dudes? Because I actually everybody, just so you know, she doesn't watch any of men's content. She doesn't even know what a passport bro is. She's a newbie, so because you know who Kevin Samuels is? No. Look at her face. Look like that. She's like, Kevin Samuels. She said, I don't even watch that many black people. No, but so how did you know that? How did you figure that thing out about men?
I think it's just from who I surrounded myself with in general. I'm talking about like even when I was a little kid or middle school, high school. I tend to see that guys would talk more to the nicer girls, the ones that were more open and didn't act, I guess, mean or snobby. So.
And was that in Guatemala or was that in Florida?
Florida, California.
California.
Yeah. So it's just from different situations I see that if you're more approachable, a guy is more likely to go towards you than a person that's closed off and unapproachable.
Excellent. And did you kind of like pick that up from your mom? Is your mom a sweetheart or is she evil?
Not
to you.
Not to me.
Not to you, because she's supposed to be mean to you.
Yeah, she's mean to me. My mom is a very strong, hard woman. She's really sweet, but the moment you do anything wrong to her, she will step all over you. And I learned that from her. But she's like automatically she's sweet. She will give you the trust, just firsthand. She will welcome you in. She's a very sweet, kind person. We do have what they call a resting bitch face, both of us, I believe. When we don't smile, we kind of look mean.
Well, it's funny because you've been smiling since you've been here, but that's because I made ribs, and my ribs have just United Nations before.
My ribs.
Yeah. So
United Nations.
We have United Nations, and
there's a bunch of Star Wars stuff. So.
And I had Star Wars stuff, and you like Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
She definitely hasn't come back on the screen.
We have a lady that admittedly likes Star Wars, and they came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
She see the action figures around the room here. Well, you can't see anything.
Well, no,
back here.
I don't put it behind me. I try to put the elephant up like I'm sophisticated, but if you really want to know, I have like 200 Star Wars and Marvel figures in the living room.
I have spent too much money on Star Wars Legos. I have the giant, I think it's like like 7,000 pieces of the AT-AT, and I also have the giant Millennial Falcon.
Really? Millennial Falcon's dope. I wanted to get that, but I couldn't afford it. Oh, Real Bravado Network, thank you so much, my mastermind brethren, for $5 super chat. Everybody, thank you so much for donating to us. It's super humbling. And
thank you very much.
And Scott brought out.
I had to bring up Ahsoka.
Let's put it up.
I can never pronounce her name.
Put it up.
Ashoka.
On top of the elephant, but it's not stable enough.
Yeah. Put it up. So, watch the whole background falls down. Scott's like, Jesus, Scott.
There's a show coming out with her.
Yeah.
About her,
Yeah, she's coming out in August.
I'm excited.
Marvel has Secret Wars coming out next week.
I'm just excited.
Shout out to Black Light Revelations. Rob.
What's up, my G? How you doing, man? Hey, if you guys haven't caught Blacklight show, Blacklight has a talk radio type show. That is
He has multiple channels.
He has like 7,000 channels. He's been shadow banned a bunch of times, and he's still here. So
Blacklight Revelations 1 or wait, no 1, right?
One, I don't know.
And then there's Blacklight Revelations 2, and then there's React's channel.
But
Grind to Motivate.
I think there's 3, 4, and 5.
And there's 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Just look up Blacklight.
Yeah.
Get it.
But hey, respect. So let me tell you what
And Caduceus too.
Is Caduceus in the
Yeah,
house?
TVM.
Oh, TVM. Hey, Caduceus, what's up, my G? What's up, my G? The vital message. Mm-hmm. How you doing? I always say this, but I always thought Caduceus and Uncle Guns was black.
Uh-huh.
And then I found out they weren't. I was hella heartbroken, dude. I thought I had brothers and stuff. So I got robbed.
You can make white friends too, Grover.
My wife.
Be multicultural, right?
My white friend quota is. No, I'm just playing. I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you. That's some shit my dad would say. My dad. So I'll tell a quick Grover Senior story because Father's Day is coming up, right? Really quick story. So I come in, like, you know, I when we got to California, I was in South City. So South City, everybody messes with everybody. In the Bay in general, everybody hangs out with everybody. It's not like super segregated, right? So like you be in Guatemala and hanging out with a black dude isn't really a big thing in the Bay Area, right? And so my dad comes. And it's like my homeboy Smokey. He's like one of my oldest friends. He's like a widow, right? So he's like a Hispanic dude. He's super white, right? Blue eyes, right? Like everybody from his family from Jalisco, you know. So he's like a white boy. So my dad come here. Then my boy Ben, he's Portuguese, sitting there, and so it's like we're at the house. It's like 5 dudes, and my dad come in. He's like, "Boy, you in here at a Klan rally?" And he said that hella loud and went and got him some food, sat down and started eating. And so everyone's looking at my dad like, damn, is he serious? I said, nah, if he didn't like y'all, he wouldn't have said that. Right? Oh, no, my dad is like certain things, like when you get, like I was super impressed, like, damn, not my friend. But now I get older, I'm like, dude, that dude was a G. He did not care. So I'll tell you my opinion about this, right? When somebody says they were just born pretty so they don't have to, you are not going to develop a personality when you're older. Your personality, who you are, you build on it as you get older. But you're not just going to develop it all the time. So I know a lot of women who were too beautiful for everybody, and then they turn around and the only thing they want to do now is try to catch one of the dudes that they curved before. And guess what? It doesn't really work. So, like, one of the things I say about the people I associate myself with is that they are, especially my wife, but other folks, even people I'm friends with, I really, like, you have to be like a developed human being. You can't just be pretty, or you can't just have money, or you can't just, whatever. No, you need to be a development human being. I think women, their beauty is their currency. Men, your productivity and what you bring to the table as a man is your currency. You know, so I always believe that 100% of the time. You know,
it's true. It's like a food without season. Like if you only have beauty, it's like food without season. You have nothing else besides.
Oh, she talking about a food without seasoning. We call that white people chicken.
Why you gotta go after my peoples like that? What's wrong with you?
Oh man, I'm just playing with people, man. No. That's hella funny. I'm gonna tell you though.
It's kind of true though.
It's kind of true. I actually do joke like that because my boyfriend is actually white.
Why you be telling him he can't cook chicken?
No, at the beginning of the relationship,
he cannot cook chicken.
No, he actually is a good cook, which I'm surprised about. But at the beginning of the relationship, I saw him cooking and he only put salt, and I'm just like.
Was it at least Himalayan salt or something?
It was. Okay, so it was a touch of culture. So it made me dive even more when I saw the pink salt come out. I was just like, oh, of course. But I was just like, you're so white. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you only put salt. You're so white.
This is definitely some Bay Area talk right here. This is definitely Bay Area.
No, I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. The funniest thing, right? So. God, I haven't dated a white girl in years, right? But I was super like hyped, and she's like, and this is like, all right, I'm dating myself. This is like, I got back from Europe, and it's before I went to Thailand, so this is like 1999. She's like, come over, I'm gonna cook for you, this and that, and this. And I was super nervous because she's like, oh, you like chicken? I'm gonna fry some chicken. I was like, oh, damn. She gonna ruin chicken. She ruined chicken. I ain't gonna do it. That was the best damn fried chicken ever, dude. Like that was like close to my mom's level of fried chicken. I was like,
who you said cooked it?
this white girl.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot her name. But we didn't last that long.
Well, shout out to her
We didn't
for
last
her
that long.
chicken.
But hey, girl, I know if you ever see this, you're gonna look at me, and I know I look really good, and you don't. Because black don't crack. But I'm hella bitter. She broke up with me. Okay, I'm bitter. She broke up with me, so I hope you got 38 kids in a peg leg. But I ain't gonna lie, that chicken was close. That chicken was. I bit into it. It was crunch. I was like, and she was bragging. She's like, you batter it, then you dip it twice. You dip it twice. You go wet dry. I was like, damn, you know what you're doing like that? The flour was seasoned. I was like, where your family from? Kentucky?
So what you telling me? You were really hurt because she broke up with you, but you fell in love with the chicken that she made.
I didn't care about her, but that chicken was bomb.
No.
I mean,
was something else bomb too or no?
Nah.
Just a chicken.
Nah,
Just a chicken.
It's a nice surprise though. That's why I'm like surprised that my boyfriend could actually cook. I was just like, wow, it actually tastes really good.
Kale Kid Fit laughed my ass off. A white girl cooked some vegan food for me, and it was good as fuck out of nowhere. I held back for months eating her food. Nah, man. Hey. Look, we ain't here to man. That's what people. White people can cook. I mean, look at Emerald, Lagasse, Gordon Ramsay.
That's some other people.
Obviously good cooks.
I don't know about Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart could cook. She didn't snitch, so we got to give her. Martha Stewart. Martha. All of dudes from
all the old generation could teach the younger generation
all
something,
the,
right?
Young Doug and all of them snitching, but Martha held strong.
Held like a G.
Let's go to the next clip.
All right, the next clip.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try to synchronize this.
Nah, not at all. We'll just go over there. You get figured out.
Are you able to do it quick? I'll wait for you for a second. We're about to run this next clip here.
Dope.
We're about to synchronize.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We're on slide 3. All right, ready?
All right,
1, 2, 3.
Are beauty standards hard for young men or for young women?
Young men. Young men is way harder because there's such a statistic for men to be strong, hard, being very set in what they're doing. They have to bring stuff to the table. They have to have money, all this stuff. But a lot of people don't have that themselves, but want people to do it themselves.
Is it hard to grow muscles or just not overeat?
It's harder to grow muscles. I like to overeat though.
Is it harder to grow muscles or just not overeat?
Not overeat.
Is it harder to lose weight or gain height?
Oh my god. What? Harder to lose weight. Or no, harder to gain height, sorry.
Gain height. I wish I was 6'4". So wouldn't beauty standards be harder for young men? Red, you're kind of right, huh? So wouldn't beauty standards be harder for young men?
Oh dear god. There's a yes, you got me there.
So wouldn't beauty standards be harder for young men?
Yes, 100%.
So, oh goodness.
Wow, I turned on the wrong sound, but it still worked.
First thing I want to say is that shout out to the brother with the bull ring in his nose. Take that out immediately. I do not pass beauty standards on men. I don't notice men like that. But if I was talking to a dude and he had a bull ring in his nose, it's like, you better be from some type of tribe that I can identify. Or take that shit out. All right, anyway. So, beauty standards.
Hey, actually, we didn't get a shout out to It's Complicated. The man with the best questions out here on the internet.
Yeah.
You gotta give the man his due.
Yeah. We don't want to pearl it. We don't want to act like we don't want to act like it's our questions. Hey, no, it's complicated. These cats out of Las Vegas, they ask excellent questions and they ask deep probing questions. So we're just using some of their shorts, but I definitely suggest you check out their channel.
It's very respectful, but somehow they all are gotcha questions too.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're like gotcha questions they're like nice gotcha questions. So, beauty standards for men. So you had a beauty standard because it was a dude. He was nice and he was 5'2", and when you held him, you thought he was gonna break him somehow. 4'9" was gonna break 5'2". But so what do you think about that? Do you think that there's an unfair beauty standard for men?
Yeah. Absolutely.
In which way? And and do you think there's all right? Do you think there's also an unfair beauty standard for women?
No, I don't. I mean, for women, as long as they're beautiful, men are gonna be attracted to them, like just by looks. Then it comes everything else. But for men is sort of different because I mean, for somebody like me, they have to be taller than me.
Yeah.
They can't change that.
I'm gonna give a shout out to you being 4'9". though. That's the most reasonable standard. Just taller. Like 5'6" is a reasonable standard. The average, that's 50% of the population. Okay.
All right. So this is a very hypothetical question I'm gonna be asking you. Okay. So let's say you were like 5'3". No, 5'4". Would your height demand increase if you were taller?
Probably. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what kind of person I would be if I was that size. I think everything, personality-wise, it would change if you're depending on life. But if I was the same person and I was taller, yeah, my height requirement would definitely increase because he would have to be taller.
Are you telling me the only reason why you're nice and agreeable is because you're tiny?
Probably. Just when it comes to height. Yeah. I mean, I did. Maybe it was just him. I mean, but also this was middle school. I did.
Hold on, he was in middle school.
Yeah.
I don't count.
I mean, does it really even count as a boyfriend?
No.
It doesn't really. But I dated 2 guys actually that were
at the same time.
No. Two guys that were actually the same height as I was, and I had no problem with it.
Wait.
But now, when I met this guy, for some reason, he was super nice. I just couldn't get over that.
He was super nice.
Oh, and he was out of shape.
He was super nice. He was lean fit, and I just couldn't get over the fact that he wasn't tall. Like he couldn't rest his head on me or anything. Like he wasn't that tall, and then I felt like every time I hugged him, I felt like I was gonna break him.
What if he wore Prince pumps? If he wore like risers, would you have been okay with it?
Grover. You gotta mansplain this, right? She said she dated 2 other guys that were her height, and it was fine. This guy she dated, she wasn't fine with it.
Yeah, you weren't attracted.
Why is that?
You weren't attracted to the guy. The guy who was like, your height, the guy who was a little taller than you weren't attracted to him. So there was, and you're just not telling us why you weren't attracted to him because you're being nice. But you weren't attracted to him. Like maybe he, maybe he didn't take command in the relationship. Maybe he was too timid. You said he was very nice, so he was probably
super nice.
Super nice. So he was probably too nice.
Yeah, he was super nice. He was, super nice. I mean, like respectful.
Yeah.
But I that's the thing. Like I was actually attracted to him because he was a very good-looking guy, but every single time I hugged him, I just felt like I was gonna break him, and I couldn't get past that.
But that's a part of attraction.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe
physicality.
Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, maybe it wasn't fully physically there for me. I don't know. So
this is one thing I say. Right, I say for a fact, women already know. Like you see, oh, he's cute, or he's nice, or I like the way he is. Right, but you keep saying he was super respectful and super nice. I always tell men, be a gentleman, but don't be nice. Like, say what you want. For instance, you know what being nice will do? Being nice will irritate you. We're going to a place you eat, you ain't never ate there before, ever. You have no idea. Right? So let's say, what kind of food do you like?
I like sushi.
You like sushi? All right, but you know how to eat sushi. Let's talk about, you like Spanish food? You like food from Spain?
Yeah.
All right, so you ever ate it before? You ate tapas?
Yes.
Okay, so we go there and there's some tapas, right? But instead of tapas, I'm like, we always eat tapas. So I just say paella. And we eat paella.
I'll be okay with that.
I know you're going to be okay, and I'm not even going to ask you. I'm going to order paella because I'm not nice. I'm a gentleman. So
actually, had never been in that situation where somebody orders for me.
Because you ain't been with a man.
Do you do that?
Ask my wife. I order all the time for her.
All the time?
All the time.
So what if she got a peanut allergy?
But
or lactose intolerant.
I know because I talked to her and I know what she.
No, but it's a good thing that I'm asking these
Yeah,
questions. So like, a guy should.
What did I tell you what I was gonna cook?
Yes, and you asked me if I was allergic to anything, and I said almonds.
Yeah, but
Please don't kill me out there.
Yeah. So that's the thing, right? So like almonds, right? But I didn't tell you. Oh, would you like some this and that? I said no. I'm gonna make some sweet and sour ribs for you. This and that. And you're gonna love them. Trust me, you're gonna
direct,
right?
Yeah.
You know. So certain things so I'm just explaining to you what that guy didn't have. That listen, I'm a big sandwich eating motherfucker, and I've always done fine. You know, but I do have a physicality about me, but I've always done fine. I tell people all the time, it's not overconfidence, it's not game, it's not this or that. It's social skills and understanding that women, if they are going to be feminine, they will be attracted to a man who comes through and just says this. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm being a chauvinist, just not. Right, like people take that and oh well, you're probably just a misogynist. This and that. No, look, if my woman didn't work 12 or 13 hours, I'm totally fine with cooking. I like to cook. Right? She's gonna serve my plate, but I'm a cook. You know, that's fine. I'm not gonna clean up. This whatever. What are you talking about? I'm a fully formed human. I need clean up. Right? It's not that, but I'm telling you, certain things you need someone to do. If he had that type of attitude, he would have had a better chance of having you than if you hugging him and because you everything you say about him, he's a nice guy, but you hug him and he was frail. That means you didn't respect him as a man, because ain't no man frail.
That actually makes sense.
Well,
he also seemed like he didn't have confidence in a sense.
And that's a big thing.
Yeah, that's also a big thing for women. Like, if you don't have confidence.
What was the confidence? Give me an example of him lacking confidence.
There's two examples. There was one where I was off and my other coworker, who's I know a little longer than I knew him, was off, and it was his birthday like a week ago. So I was just like, hey, I have a drink in the car. Let's go celebrate. Let's go take a shot in the car. Took him to the car. Gave him a shot. I was like, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. He leaves. I come back, wait for this dude to get off. And he was like, so what were you doing with him in the car? And I was like, whoa. I was like, it was his birthday. I gave him a shot. That's all. Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah.
So I'm sorry. I was about to read the super chat, but I'm a very bad host. Who said that? Who had that problem?
Her ex, the guy that she didn't.
The frail dude.
Yeah, the frail dude.
Oh, he did. So he did some frail shit.
Yeah. So I was just like, are you? In my head, I was like, are you really that self-conscious about the whole thing?
You slowly put it. Yeah. Okay, good.
That was really slow.
You're a little weird about it.
All right, so
that was one of the instances, and the other instance was. I think he was actually self-conscious about his height too. I think that's what it was.
And because you probably told him you're such a little dude.
Actually, I didn't. Everybody else did.
All right, so look, if I had a problem with you being in the car with somebody, I'd be like, listen, I know that you're just having a shot with your friend in the car, whatever. I don't like that. And if you and me and you, if we have a real relationship and we have an obligation to each other, then I'm telling you that that's not something that I like.
That's normal to say. Like, you gotta speak your mind when you're in a relationship. That's completely normal.
But I would let you know.
But we were talking.
I would. But even if we were talking, I'd let you know. I'd be like, well, if we were talking, I'd be even more direct because we're establishing ourselves. So I'd be like, listen, see, I know that you're having with your friend. I know you want to be free, and I don't want you not to be free. But I'm telling you, I don't have a right to tell you how to live your life. I just have a right not to be in your life. And stuff like that will make me not be in your life. So if you value me, then that's fine. If you don't value me, then that's fine too, because we're at that stage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
Like, if he would have come forward in a better way, that would have been totally fine.
But he came all
yeah, and I was just like, whoa, you need to calm down. I mean, like,
so he was being emotionally reactive, and he didn't say in a firm slow, direct manner.
Exactly, and I think we only went out like twice at that point, so it wasn't even anything.
Oh, it was twice, so
for sure. So that sent me back a little bit, and I think from there on,
it set you back because he got all defensive, but he didn't just express to you how he felt in a way that wasn't emotional. If he expressed to you how he felt in a non-emotional way, and he was just like
stoically,
listen,
able to control his emotions.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. These are my standards. You have your standards. These are my standards.
Yeah, if he would have just explained it, I would have understood. I was like,
because trust me, that dude you had a shot with, he would have clapped them cheeks, double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Say that again.
Double cheeked up on a
Thursday afternoon.
That's what he wants to do. You know, let me tell you something. Me being single and a young dude, right? Not the refined gentleman here. Oh, hold on. Cici, eating ain't cheating. Always remember that. Self-made.
With the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir.
$2 super chat. Self-made. My bad. I almost forgot it. But listen, because as a young man, you're going to be like, oh, let's have a drink in my car. I'll be like, oh, yeah, girl, let's go and have a drink in my car. I said, where else do you want to have a drink? And you'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of seeing, dude. I'd be like,
yeah, considering that, you've only talked to the other guy for about 2 dates or whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd be trying to wear my way in right away.
You was vulnerable anyway. you was out there to get caught anyway. Tell the truth. You was out there to get caught. You was cold.
But I mean, the real question is,
dude came and lost frame, and did you wind up with the other dude or
no?
Okay,
that's what I'm saying, because you've only dated him twice, but then he became your boyfriend.
No.
Oh,
this
so you
was
just dated. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so this is a guy that we started talking. We went out like twice,
Listen,
and then
she was out
and I
there
knew
to
this
get caught.
this other guy. He was my friend, and I knew him a little bit longer than that.
A little bit longer. She knew you for 4.5 months, and she was like, "Let's happy birthday. Let's have this drink."
I was like, I have a shot for you. I didn't show up because he invited me to his thing, and I didn't go.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have a shot for you in my car. Like, let's go get it.
And so, fellas, look, get me right here, fellas. This is why you have to handle things appropriately. This is just social skills. This is just life. If you don't like something, say you don't like it, but don't get all over the top. Don't get all over the top. Just say, hey, listen.
Get your panties in a bunch.
Yeah, just say, like, listen to me. I have a right not to be around that type of behavior if I don't like it. Just like when he lost frame, she was like, "Oh, I don't like that behavior," so he wasn't with. So and then what happened? Dude didn't even get to see her toes.
He didn't get to see her toes.
He didn't even get to see her pretty little feet. He was done. And that's what happened. So stop acting all like this. You just what's the deal?
Did you really just say that?
Yeah. I like toes. Why you got that vein popping out of your head?
That's hilarious.
Scott laughing hard. It's the most Asian Scott has ever looked today. Scott, I can't see your eyes. Are you smoked some weed? Jesus Christ.
I just can imagine it. Anyway. Anyway.
No, but I'm saying, and listen, and this is not, I'm not trying to objectify you or anything like that.
But it's true.
But I kind of did. But don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I mean, it's true.
I'm just telling you the truth. It's like dude said that, but if dude would have been like, hey, listen. And you can't be like, I've gotten 3 arguments with my wife.
Wow, the fact that you could count them, that's really good.
And how long you been with her?
At least 3-4 years.
Okay.
And I never like. There's a lot of respect from her. She really understands respect, and I really respect the way that she is, right? And like a lot of ways, and she's amazing. Like, I mean, one day she sat here and she like made food for like 17 people. I'm like on the memorial,
and she tried to serve everybody too. Tried to serve everybody
on the memorial of my dad's birthday. Yeah. Right, so like my dad's birthday, but he passed away, and it's a very special time for me. She knew it was special, so she went out. She made like birria. She didn't make like it wasn't this like quick tacos, right? Yeah. She made like birria and like rice and everything. It was
everything from scratch.
From scratch.
She's making her own tortillas.
Nice.
Yeah. So scratch. She's so she's back. Right?
So guys, I guess get your passports
for Oaxaca, Mexico. From Oaxaca, Mexico, right? I met her here. But here's the deal. I always would tell her, like, listen, I'm not going to tell you this and that. But if this is the way it's going down, I can't do it, right? And there was a couple of times she was like, hey, this is don't do. I was like, all right, gotcha. But if you're establishing a relationship and you're going to be with it, how are you going to lead? Do you want a leader in a guy, or do you want a guy to follow you around? What do you want?
Damn, that's a tough question.
Think about it. Men, how are you going to lead if you can't even have the intestinal fortitude to tell somebody that you're supposed to be in a relationship with what is acceptable in your life?
Yeah, I think I would want somebody to lead.
Yeah. Like it frees you to be a lady. I just imagine. All right, for instance, we'll go to the next reaction in a second, but just imagine you got a nice little fancy car. I like it. I like your little car.
Thank you.
Stick shift, standard shift.
Yes. Oh, she drives stick?
Yeah, man.
She drives stick.
Superwoman, right? You got a standard shift. I was like, it was so funny. She drove and said, I heard you hit the clutch and you popped it a little so you could turn quick. I said, bitch, she know how to drive. Then she got out the car. I was like, look at little butt walking over here. Right? Okay, so let's say this. You go, something wrong with your car. Maybe you know cars, maybe you don't know cars. But you're like, oh, my car's messed up, this and that. Okay, babe, I got it. Don't even worry about it. I got that.
That would be nice.
I got that. I already got the mechanic. I got it. So, like, something happened to our car. We had to put it in the shop. And I had to call the shop and arranged everything. She just had to drop it off to the shop to get it fixed. She didn't have to do nothing. And then I told her when to pick it up.
That's nice.
She didn't have to worry about it.
That's really nice.
You didn't have to worry about it. It was nothing like that. We got in the car. We were going up. We were driving up to the Sacramento area. I see, because we have a couple of cars. And I see the car she drives is dirty. I just went, filled it up with gas, and went back, took it to the car wash before we left.
See, that's
So you don't have to worry about that, right? That's leadership. However, if I'm giving that up, there's things that I get, and that's the partnership,
And what's that line about authority?
I do not accept authority. I do not accept responsibility without authority, because responsibility without authority is horrible.
For a man, especially for a man. Yeah.
Self-made.
What he said.
Oh no, he said that. Right, there's only a few people I'd be like, they need to come and just be here in person.
And self-made is one of them.
We got self-made in person. First of all, we would eat, and I don't even drink no more. I get toasted. Remember I used to do the live stream with the whole bottle of liquor? Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I used to drink a whole bottle of liquor during the live stream. I don't drink no more. I'm trying to go to heaven. But like, I don't accept responsibility without authority. So I will be responsible for as much as you need me to be responsible for. And I will make decisions. If we need to make this decision for the house, yes, I will make that decision. That's the authority. But if I have that responsibility, that means if I make a wrong decision, I got to go fix it. So that means that you need to be agreeant with my authority in this area. There are certain things you're going to know more about. You vet tech, right? Okay. So if something's wrong with the dog, I'm not going to act like I know. I would look at you like, yo,
what's wrong with it?
Little roofie walking in a circle. I'm from the South. We take him out and drown him. Better eat some grass.
All in jest.
Better eat some grass.
Yeah, all in jest.
I was like,
I know she looked at
It's not Rumble, Grover.
Oh, my bad.
You can't make jokes like that.
I'm just playing. Okay, so here, let's go to the next reaction quickly. There we go.
We love dogs, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot. I gotta take care of them.
All right. Hold on. Next spring on the show, let's go with Self-Made, TVM, and Uncle Guns in person. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it, dude. I'll rent out the VIP room at at the Brazilian Steakhouse, and we'll film and eat, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the, I know the manager there. I'll get the VIP room there, dude. Yeah, we'll set up just like we did in Mongolia, where we set up in the VIP room.
Yeah, then we invite Cici,
Yeah,
Karina,
we'll invite everybody.
Vivian.
We'll invite,
Our unpublished episode, unfortunately. But,
yeah, because
but we'll have her back on.
Yeah, because the sound card fell apart or something. The graphics card.
Yeah. Well, it's too technical.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyway, so we're gonna sync this up, or how are we gonna do it?
No, just go here.
Go here.
Yeah.
She's fine with it. Okay.
Yeah, she can see.
Alright.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Let me activate the sounds here.
Are you more flattered or annoyed when a man approaches you?
Annoyed.
Annoyed. It depends. Like, if they're coming up to me to, I don't know, say something nice, then I'm gonna be flattered. But if they're coming up to me and saying, like, rude things and just, like, flirting really awkwardly, then I'm gonna be annoyed.
It's situational.
Yeah, depends.
I think so.
Annoyed. I'm definitely annoyed.
Why is that?
Because they don't know how to approach people.
Yeah.
Would you say that the majority of men who approach you catcall or are respectful?
Oh God. I mean, it's a mix of both.
Yeah, I just
honestly.
got catcalled like 5 minutes ago, so it's like a good mix of both, though.
Okay, go ahead.
The obvious question. When was the last time you were catcalled?
And where?
Actually, today.
Damn.
Today where?
I was walking my dog.
And somebody came like, woo!
They honk and then they were like, "Mommy."
No, they hit you with the mommy?
Yeah.
Oh, so they was
I just got
there was some
Latino or were they?
probably Latino.
or-
I didn't even look. I was.
No, it could have been brothers though. Brothers be doing that. Hey, mommy.
Yeah.
Brothers be like, I would do anything that work. It don't work.
I didn't look. I just
Kept walking.
Yeah, I continue walking.
So is that the least effective way to get your attention?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So how about when?
Well, I think the least effective way are the D pics. that some
Oh,
of these dudes
absolutely.
do.
Those-
Yeah. So for all the guys who want to send out the D pics, we're gonna score.
I'm just letting you know. I will be giving my cousin your information, and then he's gonna send you the pics. So have fun with that one.
Damn. So,
Fire will fire, I guess.
damn. So your cousin, so your cousin likes D pics.
He has offered to deal with it.
Damn. Okay. Well,
Hey, that's good. I mean, the
I'm
man and her
out-
family are sticking up for her.
I'm out of this one.
You know?
I don't know what the hell.
So,
is
but where were you going with the catcall?
I don't hear what's going on. No, I don't know. He said D pics and then she's having somebody send D pics back. I don't know what's going on. I lost all train of thought. I don't know. So catcalling is probably the least effective way.
Yes.
When's the last time somebody approached you and just tried to spark up a conversation?
Like without catcalling, I would say probably like 3 weeks ago.
Three. It's been 3 whole weeks.
Probably 3 weeks, probably a month. I don't know, around there.
Or do you just be ignoring people? Do you just like, I don't see none of these people?
I mean, if it's on Instagram, I don't even open it. I barely open my messages. But like in person, I would say around like a month or 3 weeks ago.
Not to do with it.
Yeah.
So, but I think your generation, people don't really approach you in person anymore, right?
So what generation are you? Are you Generation
She's
Z,
27.
Zennial? Oh, okay. So, yeah, wait.
I'm still considered
Yeah,
a
she-
millennial.
You-
Late.
Late millennial?
Very late.
Yeah, she are on the cusp, son.
She old people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generation X. Shit, we the last folks who had,
Had what?
danger.
Danger?
We had danger in our lives.
Yeah, you know what though? Like, this is a quick tangent. Since I'm like on the cusp too of Gen X and millennials, I really thought my environment as I got older was going to be a little bit more dangerous because I was being prepared for by all the Gen Xers. And then as I got older, I'm like, oh, that means dangerous in different ways nowadays.
Yeah.
But I mean, it totally is not like how it was back in the day. But they were prepping us for.
Man, I remember like
So-
East Palo Alto in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a pretty girl down at East Palo Alto in the 90s. And I would go down there and see her. And man,
Yeah, EPA was not a nice place to go to at one point.
You be driving out and people just shoot at you.
What?
Just shoot at
What
your
do
car.
you mean?
They shoot at your car.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like,
it's not funny, but
that's
it's
what
kind of weird.
That's what EPA was murder capital.
Yeah.
And my stupid butt is down here trying to.
Then it somehow migrated to Richmond, and then anyway.
Yeah, I remember. So one day, I'm like, Dad, they shot at me. He's like, why are you going down there? And I looked at my dad. And I said the most stupidest stuff ever I could say to that man.
For what?
I said, she fine. My dad said, I'll slap the hell out of you.
Wait, did you complete the mission at least? Did you get it in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good job.
I closed escrow. But I actually got smart, and I was like...
I mean, you should, but at the same time...
I was like, why don't you meet me at my house?
So it was worth it.
It was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
Get the guys to answer honestly. What would they do in your position? That's what I want to know.
Well, you're alive. You're here. So it was worth it.
Look at her. She's like, bullets. Did you die? Well, you kind of overrating you're kind of overrating that action a little. It wasn't that damn good. I went back. No. So like guys don't really approach, right? But when guys approach, does it irritate you when a guy approaches you?
Okay, which setting though? All right.
It depends.
Well, not the cat call, but the guy just walks up to you, regardless of the setting. We'll get into the setting later.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it doesn't irritate me because if it's not catcalling and you're having a normal conversation, it's completely fine. And it's almost like, oh, I have a boyfriend, can't do it.
Yeah.
So that's nice, but when they're catcalling, I just don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, like we could say like catcalling. Catcalling is just for yourself. Hey, I feel stupid. Mm. You know. It's like
now it's toxic, Grover. Now it's called toxic behavior.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were going to call it
toxic masculinity.
We were going to call this show toxic masculinity.
Yeah. But then we had Mr. El Guapo saying, I don't know, you guys probably
he was like, you're going to get banned. I was like, all right, that's good. So let's see. All right, so guy, we have a boyfriend. Been with your man for a while, year, 2 years. You're only 7 months old, so been with him a year. Okay, so prior to the year, let's go back, and no offense to Mr. Cici, we're not trying to, we're just saying like if you, well, we don't know him, so we just call him your last name. We just emasculate the poor man. He'll be all right. So we let's say dude walks up and walks with you. Hey, how you doing? This, that. You start having a normal conversation and walk up and say, Oh, before you leave, let me let me talk to you again, right? Well, was that irritating to you, or did it depend? And what did it depend on? I almost couldn't say that. Wow.
It depends. Just because the way he did it completely right.
Yeah.
He worked at the front desk area of the gym.
And he wanted a membership.
No, so I was there before he started even working there, but he was saying hi, so I kind of got used to just like
familiarity.
Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah, and then one day he just happened to be working out at the same time I was, and then he came over and was like, hey, and then I knew his face, didn't know his name, and I was just like, I seen this guy somewhere, completely forgot. It was like the front desk, and he's like, the guy at the front desk. I was like, oh, that's right. So then he just started talking to me like that. Didn't give me the sense like he wanted like anything from me. Didn't ask for my number or anything. Next time he saw me, he was like, hey, we should work out together. And then that's when he's like, here's my number. It's 3 numbers. And I was like, all right, awesome.
He played
for the gym date.
Yeah.
So he did it differently, and even then it wasn't as if like he was trying to date me. It was more like, oh, like we can hang out like friends, blah blah blah. So it didn't feel like he was just after me the whole entire time.
He friendshiped his way into it.
Yeah, actually.
So you are even surprised by that?
Yeah. I am.
So how many guys have friend zoned themselves? Well, but he didn't friend zone himself.
So he didn't friend zone himself. No.
So he didn't friend zone himself.
Was he showing overt cues that he was interested?
I had a gut feeling, but he wasn't. I don't think he was showing it like too much. Like he wasn't.
So he wasn't like subconsciously like. Well, he's consciously doing it, but he's like not touching like your elbows and stuff. He wasn't doing any of that.
Nope.
No,
he wasn't.
Kept his hands to himself.
He wasn't trying to spot you on the squat rack.
No, actually no. That came later.
Wait, did you guys actually did a gym date?
Yeah, we at some point did work out together.
Okay.
Does that work? Does that even work? Now I'm asking for myself. Does
And
that
then
even work?
I actually ended up also asking for his ab workouts. I was like, oh, I would like to know your ab workout. And I think that was our first time working out together, doing abs and upper body. Yeah. It worked for us. In a sense, yeah, it worked for us.
All right.
So the key lesson here is the proximity effect. You gotta be around the person enough times.
Let me translate. Let me translate this. All
right.
She liked the way he looked.
She liked the way he looked?
Yeah, she just talked about his abs. She wanted his abs to work out. I bet you. What color are his eyes?
Oh, they're brown.
Brown? They're not hazel or nothing like
They're
that.
like honey brown.
They're hazel. So he had nice eyes, right? And she liked his abs. What else you like about him?
His hands.
His hands.
His hands. Remember, the hands are the big deal.
Had big meaty hands.
Big
right?
deal. The hands.
And what are you about? 6 feet tall?
I have no idea. I don't know.
You don't know?
Is he taller than Grover?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Is he taller than me?
No.
I'm about like 5'10".
Oh, then he's probably like around the same height as you. Yeah.
He over a foot taller than you.
Around there, yeah, I think.
Yeah, there you go. So that's where all the black pillars in the chat be like, I told you.
Looks money status.
He got money? Or is he broke?
I don't know.
Come on.
Oh God, we was doing so good.
Well, I mean,
did he pay for the first date?
Yeah. Okay. He usually pays for most of it. Yeah. He sustains himself, so I'm guessing.
What's the last time you paid for something when y'all went out? Yeah, he doing all right. Okay.
Yeah, cool. I don't even remember the last time we went out he paid, but I don't remember before that. I don't remember.
Last time you guys went out, or you guys don't go out a lot?
We don't go out a lot. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I got some anyway.
let's not grill. Let's not grill her.
Like,
you know, she's great. She's the only guest who made it today.
No, I was gonna grill her, but when she said, anyway, let's just move past it. Let's move past it.
Whenever you have that look in your face, whenever you have that look in your face, Scott, you started just like you was doing with the
which one?
With what was that? Saza or whatever her name was.
Who?
The
Saza.
The who we had the last one.
God, I forgot her name. Amira's friend. Yeah, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
But yeah, you just started asking question after question here. I was like, Jesus Christ, Scott ain't gonna let.
Well, they can handle it. There was 3 of them. There was only 2 of us. It's only Cici, so you know. So we gotta, plus, you got a boyfriend and everything. So
you gotta be nice to her. Yeah. You know, down boy. So let's. I mean, listen, guys. Okay, so.
Oh, wait, we got shout out. Kings and Dreams.
Is Kings and Dreams in the house?
Yes, Kings and Dreams. A channel that everyone must watch.
Yeah.
And check out.
Yeah, Kings and Dreams is I mean, it's like I have such a long list of people that we're supposed to.
$10 super chat, Grover.
Oh, wow! I didn't. Yeah. I had no idea. My bad.
And Vega's in the building too.
Vega's in the house. All right.
Get the whole crew going.
Kings and Dreams with the $10 super chat. Salute my brother. And thank you so much. Who else do we have? Let's see if we have anything else. Vega. Hey, Vega. How you doing? Blacklight. All the folks who are in here. Oh, I Don't Care Productions is in the house. Yes, sir. Mr. Our boy from I Don't Care Productions is actually a Bay Area director and movie maker.
I don't think we have it on YouTube anymore.
And we have, I think it's on Patreon.
Yeah, it's on the Patreon.
So one of our earlier things, he's actually a friend of mine that I went to high school with, and he's a movie maker. He made a movie called Vampire, which is about Filipino vampires and the legend of Filipino vampires. It's a very great movie. And so he was our episode number 4, the Alan Smitty episode, and. Dude, it was crazy. We were supposed to film somewhere back before we did it anyplace else, and that place fell through, so we went and filmed in his garage. And it was actually pretty cool. I mean, so that's somebody who's been rocking with us since like our first episode.
Wow.
What podcast episode are we on now?
Podcast episode?
VOD.
And it's all different, like kind of different structure, but we have I think we have about 300 videos.
Yeah, so.
But from like a podcast, yeah.
But those podcasts were different, but we have like 300 videos.
They're way different back in the day.
So, you know, so I just, all the people who are rocking with us, thank you so much. Why did I pick It's Complicated? I picked It's Complicated because that questioning gets people to tell the truth. I think you were very forthright with it, and you just kind of like an open book. So thank you very much. You're always welcome to come back.
Thank you.
Next time, to keep it really black, I'll make some chicken.
Waffles?
Ooh.
That's a real occurrence, too.
Ooh.
Have you guys gone to Nola's?
Huh?
To Nola's?
Nola's in Palo
yeah.
Alto?
Yeah.
Chicken
I've been to
waffles.
Nola's. The Nola's is good.
Yeah, I like it there. I used to work there.
You used to work there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A while ago.
Wow, I didn't know you worked at Nola's. Probably seen me there. I can make chicken and waffles next time. Mm-hmm. I got a waffle. I got my waffle.
Just eat it right here on the stream, just smacking away.
Just chicken and waffles, and then we'll just.
And we gotta have some of those people that what's the mukbang? Some of those mukbang people come in and watch us.
Yeah.
They'll watch the girls for sure.
So
we know they'll watch the girls.
Yeah. So like one thing, like when we have guests, I always like make some food for them and stuff just to be polite, have some snacks and stuff. But thank you for being so forthright. I pick It's Complicated because we want people to tell the truth about it, right? I think you told the truth. Oddly enough, I think we finally got your height requirement out of you. Her height requirement is probably about 5'10", right? So 5'10". So she's
We're someone taller. I mean,
4'9".
Because I'm hearing other answers, like she was attracted to the other two guys, but I'm sure he got a little more height. I mean, it doesn't hurt. You know.
Yeah. And so do you have anything you want to close us out with?
No, I would like to be back.
Okay,
that is great.
For sure.
Excellent. No, let's come back. Let's do the come back to the gym reaction, because you go to the gym 6 days a week. Karita goes to the gym at least 4 days a week, and Luna goes to the gym at least 4 days a week.
Yes, an upcoming guest that will be on the show.
Yeah,
in the future.
Yeah, and so let me tell you folks what we got cooking for you, because we have some great stuff cooking. Okay.
On the barbecue?
Yes. So on the mansplaining show, from the Passport Bro section, or the Passport section, like I alluded to earlier, we're going to talk, and one of the folks who's going to help me is in the chat. Big hint. He's going to help us talk about acquiring property in different countries. Right? It's going to be educational, and I want you folks to understand that. Yes, we have a good time. Yes, we talk a lot of stuff, but I also do a lot of research, and so we're going to give it to you, and we're going to let you know the possibilities of owning property in a different country, and also I'm going to look for how much it costs to retire there on a middle class lifestyle a year. And if you guys want to talk about Thailand, we can always have Flossberg on it, who's in the chat, and he will tell you, because he retired to Thailand and is living in Thailand, and he knows everything about the property. So,
No, Matt was saying that he's getting property elsewhere too. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I think Matt has an inside track in the Philippines, because I think he's
dang,
a citizen.
So the intention of this show was not to be international at first. Then it kind of started when we went over to Mongolia, which I put some footage out there.
We still have we filmed a documentary in Mongolia, and we haven't released it. We filmed it in 2019 because we sucked. Anyway,
and now we're transitioning right back to travel. I mean, so that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna release it?
Huh?
Are you ever gonna release it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been splicing some of the footage in, but yeah, we will be releasing it.
Yeah.
Nice. And release some of the Peru stuff, and I got Croatia.
Yeah. But the next thing we're going to talk about is I have a good friend of mine who was actually a matchmaker for blue collar men who went down to Colombia to actually meet people. So she did that for 15 years, where she found her husband. She did it for 5 years, where she found her husband of 15, maybe even 17 years now, and she's been in the United States for 17 years. They have a beautiful relationship. I'm actually very close to that family, and so this is for the folks who say, oh, if you bring them back, they're just gonna go crazy and this and that. No, I'm actually going to give you guys some hints on what you have to do. It's difficult, and it's work, and it has to be the right person. And so that's one of the things. I also have another family who's actually I know of a gentleman with his Filipino wife, and we're going to have them on and talk about their relationship. Then we have another couple who met online who are now here, and so we have a mixed Filipino white family and a mixed Blasian family, which will be going on, which we'll be having on. So those are some of the things we have coming up as far as the relationship sector.
And then over time, I'll start to introduce some of the Vietnamese stuff, because I've been hearing people on my side been saying, oh, I want us to talk about like Vietnamese relationships, and you know,
And definitely, I think
domestic relationships here.
Definitely, I think they definitely should, and I think that our job is to give as much information as we can and entertain. So we want some edutainment. Last thing I'll say is that I will do a question and answer stream about any place that I've traveled to, and about, you know, I can tell some of the crazy stories that I have. Stories get
all over the continent, right?
All over
Europe.
Europe. So
you tell me some crazy Europe stories.
France in particular, Amsterdam, or Holland, Brussels. I got a couple of interesting stories from South Africa and Madagascar. Some great stories from Japan in '92 when I was an 18-year-old, and a ton of stories from Thailand. And I actually got some great stories from Mongolia, I can tell. So, you know.
Yeah, you've been everywhere.
Yeah, I've been. I think I'm coming up on 50 countries now.
Wow.
So I, you know, we can talk about it. So, folks, until then, I want to thank every one of you who's been here. I want to thank ScottT for holding it down and doing his thing like he always does, making all of this look halfway decent.
Yep.
On a bubble gum.
We got some upgrades that we'll be implementing very soon for next week. So
but I want to thank Cici a lot. What's your you want to go about your Instagram?
Yeah, sure. Cici Physique.
Cici Physique.
Do you really want it out there? Because I'll put it in the show notes or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cici Physique. You know, follow her.
Just no D-pics, please, for the love of God.
Hell with it, send all the D-pics.
Yeah, they just gotta give her cousin a he's sending D-pics back.
But
He's gonna be busy.
Thank you very much. We'll have you back for the Toxic Gym show or any other show you want to come back to.
Yeah,
we're in the neighborhood. Hopefully we're nice enough for you, and so you come on and you have yourself a great time. Okay.
Thank you.
But
I felt very welcome.
Excellent. And until then, I want everybody to ask yourself 3 questions. Question number 1, what are you doing to improve your situation? I'm not a motivational speaker, but what I do hate is that grown man bitching. If you're bitching about it and you're a grown man, stop. Nobody likes it. It's unattractive. Question number 2, what are you doing about the people around you who are screwing up your situation? Because it's no good at making yourself better and you hang around with a bunch of bums. You're just going to fall back into bum behavior. And question number 3, I want you to ask yourself the most important question.
What's that?
Can you handle the tip?
Because we're going all in.
Boom, booty in your face. We're out. Hey, guys, much love. Thanks for all the super chats. Thank you for the chat mob, you polite savages. And let's get it.
Can you make that thing flash?
Make it flash.
Flash it so I can stop the stream.
Dude, can you just tell me to do stuff like that every now and again instead of just...
There we go. That's all I need.